Breaking news out of Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, a true legend of the club, is officially on his way out at the end of the season. We're talking about the reasons behind this massive move, and it's not just about the game. And speaking of Manchester City, we're looking at Arsenal's injury worries. Will a key player be back in time to face off against the champions? We've got the latest updates that could change everything. The Premier League title race is heating up, and every match matters. We're breaking down how these player movements and potential comebacks are impacting the fight for the top spot. And we're going to dive deep into the details of Bernardo Silva's departure from Manchester City, uncovering the personal reasons behind his decision. Stay tuned for all the exclusive insights, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Bernardo Silva's Manchester farewell, more than just a game. Get ready, football fans. Bernardo Silva is calling time on his incredible 9-year journey with Manchester City. This isn't just any transfer. It's a deeply personal decision that goes beyond the pitch. Silva, the 31-year-old Portuguese maestro, has officially told Manchester City he's leaving at the end of the season. After nearly a decade of service, winning a staggering 16 trophies including 6 Premier League titles and the coveted Champions League, he's cementing his status as a club legend. But why now? Silva himself has hinted that the reasons are complex, touching on cultural differences and personal happiness. He revealed that while he loves Manchester City, the club, his teammates, and the fans, the cultural contrast between Portugal and England, the weather, the food, the lifestyle, has played a significant role. He even joked that if Manchester were further south in Europe, he'd stay forever. It's a poignant reminder that even elite athletes grapple with life off the field. He admitted that during his early days, he struggled with feeling unhappy, a feeling that made him consider leaving despite his deep affection for the club. The unwavering support from the fans, however, was a major factor in his long stay, a gratitude he clearly feels. Now, as he prepares to depart, there's a buzz about where he'll go next. La Liga has always been a rumored destination, with Barcelona reportedly his priority, though financial hurdles remain. Other European giants like Juventus and Napoli are also in the mix, not to mention lucrative offers from the Saudi Pro League and MLS. The timing of this news also puts pressure on Manchester City's title defense, with a crucial clash against Arsenal looming. Fans are already sharing their bittersweet farewell messages, recognizing the immense impact Silva has had on the club's golden era. Many are speculating about his next move, while others are simply cherishing his final games in a City shirt. Don't go anywhere, because the implications of this move could reshape the Premier League title race as we know it. And next, we're asking, can Arsenal pull off a shock victory against City with a key player potentially returning from injury? Arsenal's injury gamble, Eze race against time. Can Arsenal's title hopes survive an injury crisis? The availability of Eberechi Eze is suddenly the most talked-about question at the Emirates Stadium. Just weeks ago, the outlook for Arsenal's star player Eberechi Eze seemed dire. Following an injury sustained against Bayer Leverkusen, reports swung wildly, with initial suggestions he could miss significant time, potentially ruling him out until May. This news cast a dark shadow over Arsenal's crucial fixtures in April, including a pivotal clash against Manchester City. However, a recent update from the Mirror's John Cross offers a glimmer of hope. There's now a belief that Eze could be fit to face Manchester City on April 19th. While this would still mean a 4-week absence from the initial injury report, it's a massive boost for Mikel Arteta's squad. Having Eze back for the potential business end of the season, including crucial Premier League games, a possible FA Cup semifinal, and a Champions League semifinal first leg, would be an invaluable asset. The potential return of Eze has sent ripples through the Arsenal fanbase, with supporters expressing relief and renewed optimism. Analysts are weighing in on how his presence could significantly alter the dynamics of upcoming matches, particularly against top-tier opponents like Manchester City and in potential cup competitions. But will he be fit enough to make a difference when it matters most? Coming up, we're dissecting Bernardo Silva's shock decision to leave Manchester City and the personal reasons behind his impending departure. Eze injury update, a boost for Arsenal's title push. Arsenal's title aspirations might just have received a major shot in the arm. The status of Eberechi Eze is no longer a question of if, but when he'll return. Ever since Eberechi Eze went down with an injury earlier this month, the news surrounding his recovery has been a roller coaster. Initially, there was optimism he might even feature in the League Cup final against Manchester City. That didn't materialize, and fears grew that he could be sidelined for 4 to 6 weeks, potentially missing crucial April fixtures. However, fresh reports indicate a significant shift. John Cross of the Mirror reveals that there are hopes Eze could be back in contention to face Manchester City on April 19th. This timeline, while still demanding a swift recovery, means he could be available for a string of high-stakes games. Arsenal faces Manchester City, Newcastle United, and potentially FA Cup and Champions League semifinals in late April. This potential return has ignited excitement among Arsenal fans, who see Eze as a vital player for their title charge. Pundits are debating the impact his presence, even if not at 100%, could have on Arsenal's offensive capabilities and overall team morale during this critical period. Can this potential comeback be the spark Arsenal needs to challenge City at the top? And in our lead story, we're revealing the surprising personal reasons behind Bernardo Silva's imminent exit from Manchester City. Bernardo Silva's grand exit, personal reasons revealed. It's official. Bernardo Silva is leaving Manchester City, and the story behind his departure is more personal than you might think. Bernardo Silva has formally communicated his intention to depart Manchester City at the conclusion of the current season. This marks the end of a spectacular 9-year tenure for the Portuguese playmaker, a key architect of Pep Guardiola's dynasty, which includes multiple Premier League titles and a Champions League crown. His contract was nearing its end, and after pausing extension talks, he's now set to seek a new challenge. Silva's decision stems from a blend of professional fulfillment and personal considerations. While he expresses immense love for Manchester City, the club, his teammates, the fans, and the professional environment, he also highlights significant cultural differences. He noted that the weather, food, and general way of life in England are quite different from what he ideally desires. He's openly stated that if Manchester were located further south in Europe, he might have stayed much longer, perhaps even until he was 40. He also touched upon moments of personal unhappiness during his early years in Manchester, which fueled thoughts of leaving, despite his deep connection to the club. The impact of his departure is keenly felt. Silva is considered a leader and a crucial tactical piece for Guardiola. With Rodri also rumored to be considering a move, City faces the prospect of rebuilding its legendary midfield. Reports suggest potential replacements like Sandro Tonali and Elliot Anderson are being eyed. The football world is abuzz with speculation about Silva's next destination. Barcelona remains a rumored favorite, though financial issues loom. Other clubs like Atletico Madrid, Juventus, and Napoli are also in the frame, alongside lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia and MLS. His willingness to accept a reduced salary for a move to Barcelona underscores his desire for a specific kind of transition. This announcement intensifies the pressure on Manchester City's title defense, especially with an April 19th showdown against Arsenal at the Etihad looming large. Guardiola must now navigate this significant personnel change while pushing for silverware on multiple fronts. Will this seismic shift at Manchester City open the door for Arsenal in the title race? Stick around as we break down the latest on Arsenal's star player and his potential return from injury. And that's a wrap on today's blockbuster news. Bernardo Silva is officially leaving Manchester City due to personal and cultural reasons, signaling the end of an era. We've also seen Arsenal get a potential massive boost with Eberechi Eze nearing a return from injury, just in time for crucial title-deciding clashes. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, Subscribe to News Now for all your breaking sports updates. Ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content.